and welcome to the Ice Guys, brought to you by the Hockey Podcast Network. This is the show that takes you into the world of the National Hockey League. Every game, every day, from a sports betting perspective, with pro handicappers Alex B. Smith and veteran sports writer Jimmy Murphy. And now, here's your host, Ian Cameron.
Welcome to the Ice Guys, presented by the Hockey Podcast Network. Sunday, January 9th, Ian Cameron with you. It is audio only if you are watching on YouTube today. I am in the process of rearranging my camera setup here in my office space. So while we're doing that, and with this being just a short mini card with just 2 games today on this Sunday, I figured let's just do audio only, and we'll get back to seeing my handsome face. I hope some of you think that at least on Monday on the Ice Guys show. So it's just me today. It'll be a quick show, just 2 games. Let's get to it. We'll start with Dallas and St. Louis. We've got St. Louis minus 155 home favorites, 5.5 the total in this game. Blues hosting the Stars. What a comeback by Dallas yesterday. Down early. First 10 minutes, Pittsburgh goes up 2-0 in that game, and the Dallas Stars end up rallying for a 3-2 victory over the Pittsburgh Penguins. Very impressive comeback win, no question about that, for the Dallas Stars, and they continue to play very well on home ice. There's no denying that whatsoever. Dallas 13-4 at home this year. Problem is they're not at home anymore, and they've lost 4 in a row on the road. So this has definitely been one of the, if not the biggest home road split teams in the National Hockey League this year. Dallas 13-4 at home, 4-10 on the road. So the difference with this team home to away is definitely noticeable, and it's why I'm not going to be backing Dallas here in this game. Plus, it's a little back-to-back situation for them. The Blues coming off a 5-1 win against Washington. St. Louis team that's playing very, very well right now at the moment. 5-1. They won that game without Vladimir Tarasenko as well. And it probably isn't going to return here either in this game today. Look, the Blues have played well, 8-2-1 in their last 11. Ville Husso played well Friday night, getting the start for the Blues in that game. We'll see if it's Jordan Binnington today. You would think Dallas here on the second of back-to-back games. It was Jake Ottinger in net for them Saturday. Probably a good chance they end up going with the veteran Braden Holtby in net. I like this game over 5.5. I'll take advantage of that number with a St. Louis team that's scoring goals right now. There's no question. 5 against Washington, 3 against Pittsburgh, 6 against Minnesota last weekend in the Winter Classic, 4 goals against Edmonton. So since the break, 4 games played by the St. Louis Blues, and they have scored a grand total of 18 goals in those 4 games. So this team definitely offensively has been getting the job done of late. I would expect that to continue here tonight, or this afternoon rather, in this game. The Dallas Stars have, shown some offensive life as well. 2 games since they resumed play, and they've scored 9 goals against Florida and Pittsburgh in those 2 games combined. So I like over the total here, 5.5. Teams are feeling good. Confidence is there offensively. The one concern is 3 meetings last year. All of them went under. So that does, worry me a little bit. But hey, it's a small card. You gotta go with something here if you're going to get involved. And I would look over 5.5. You certainly would lean to St. Louis. If this price was a little bit lower, I would have backed the Blues. But for now, it's just a lean towards St. Louis. If you like them, maybe take them in regulation just for better value. Get them better to, or closer, I should say, to even money. All right, the late game tonight, the other game, Detroit and Anaheim. We've got Anaheim minus 125 to minus 130, home favorites, 5.5 the total in this game. Ducks lose 4-1 to the New York Rangers last night. Kind of predictable. I like the Rangers a little bit in that game, and they end up losing 4-1. They got outshot badly, 39-14, and it was a complete domination, really, by the Rangers, but it took them a while. It took them till the third period to really pull away in that game. Give some credit certainly to Anthony Stolarz for keeping the Ducks in that game as long as he could. With John Gibson out now, you've got a conundrum on your hands here if you're Anaheim, because you either have to play Anthony Stolarz for a second straight game or on a back-to-back, or you got to turn to Lucas Dostal, the 21-year-old who's just been called up from the San Diego Gulls, the farm team of the Anaheim Ducks. So it's going to be interesting to see what Dallas Eakins decides to do here with his goaltending. Detroit, meanwhile, it really has been a struggle for them on the road. It continued last night, thoroughly outplayed by the Kings. How about the fact that the Kings outshot the Red Wings? I believe it was 25-2 or 27-2 after the first period, where the shots on goal last night. Absolutely stunning to see that. 27-2, the shots on goal for the LA Kings after the first period last night. I mean, it was just a dreadful, dreadful start. It put the Red Wings behind the 8 ball. And to be quite honest with you, if not for Alex Nedeljkovic, things could have been a lot worse for the Red Wings. They were fortunate, believe it or not, to only be down 2-0 after the first period. They wind up losing and getting shut out 4-0 by the LA Kings. So I really don't want to back Detroit on the road. We talked about Dallas's road struggles in the previous game. Detroit's not much better. 4-12 on the highway this year. That's not really going to get the job done. I don't know if I love the Anaheim situation. This would be, we'll have to see here. I know from a back-to-back situation, Detroit has cashed the over, or the game has gone over the total 7 straight for the Detroit Red Wings when they're playing on the second of back-to-back games. And, with maybe a young goalie in net for Anaheim here, if it's Dostal, and even if it is Stolarz, those goalies on the back-to-back sometimes can struggle a little bit under the heavy workload. So maybe we'll lean over 5.5 here in this one. I don't have a real strong thought on this game or a betting stance on this game, but I'll lean over. And certainly from a side perspective, I could probably only back the Ducks here. I mean, it's just a Detroit team that has not really been able to find victories away from Little Caesars Arena very often this year. All right, there's your 2 games. I said it would be a very short show, and it is. But we'll be back, of course, on Monday, 2 p.m. Eastern, with another edition of the Ice Guys, and we'll have 5 games to break down on the Monday card. So join us for that. In the meantime, reminder about DraftKings Sportsbook, official sports betting partner of the NHL and the Hockey Podcast Network and the Ice Guys. New customers bet just $1 on any NHL game, and you win $100 in free bets if either team scores a goal. If DraftKings Sportsbook isn't available in your state, you can still play for huge cash prizes with DraftKings Daily Fantasy Hockey Contest. DraftKings giving all new customers a free shot at millions of dollars in total prizes with their initial deposit. Download the DraftKings app, sign up for an account, use the promo code THPN, and take advantage of it. Must reside in a DraftKings Sportsbook state. New customers only. Minimum $5 deposit and $1 wager required. Restrictions apply. See DraftKings.com/sportsbook for details. Gambling problem? Call 1-800-GAMBLER. Download the DraftKings app. Sign up for an account. Use the promo code THPN. All right, best bet for this Sunday card. It's not much of a card. It's got 2 games on it. Let's go to the over 5.5 in the early game. Dallas, St. Louis, over 5.5, minus 125 currently at DraftKings. I think we get up and over that total with 2 teams that have been scoring goals since the return from the Christmas break / Christmas pause. And I think we got a chance to see that continue here today. So Stars and Blues over 5.5 for my best bet for this Sunday card. And that'll wrap up this abbreviated edition of the Ice Guys. Thanks to everyone for joining us. If you're watching on YouTube, hit the like button. A reminder, the Ice Guys is live 7 days a week, Monday to Friday, 2 p.m. Eastern, Saturday and Sunday, noon Eastern. If you can't watch the show live, download the Ice Guys podcast in audio form on all major podcast platforms, Google Podcasts, Apple Podcasts, Spotify, Stitcher, and iHeartRadio. Download the Ice Guys podcast when you can't watch the show live. I'm Ian Cameron. Have a great Sunday. Enjoy the games and good luck. And we will talk to you again tomorrow on Monday for another edition of the Ice Guys presented by the Hockey Podcast Network.